I love Chicago. Every time I watch that intro, I see Chicago. It makes my heart melt. Welcome to the 2025 NFL Draft. For years, Chicago's favorite Q.
You breaking up
and freezing.
So far, how's the draft?
We need you to get a signal.
I think that trade. Before we went live,
Did Abdul Carter just come shooting the Matrix sequel?
Looks like that Browns get the number 2 pick. And now who's it? The Abdul Carter, best player in the draft. So
you're breaking up. You got to get a better connect. Can you get on Wi-Fi?
Yeah, your connection bad.
Abdul Carter looked like he just came from a top rapper's funeral. Abdul Carter dressed like he just got done filming a Matrix sequel. Abdul Carter is dressed like a zesty ninja.
Are you done? You done?
No. Abdul Carter should give back the suit he got from the Paul Bear in Atlanta. Nothing? I thought those were 4 solid hits at Abdul Carter.
We could have did without him.
Wow.
I'm gonna let you cook though.
All right, that's all I got. If more come, I'll throw them at him. I wanted Abdul Carter, but here we are. As long
Harry,
as
you certainly want everybody to be a Bear.
Forcing nothing. I'm okay. Best available at 10. So what?
You generally want anybody.
Who does New England take?
Well, this is not realistic for us.
New England is going to piss me off and take Mason Graham, who should be a Bear. Oh, his daddy is dressed like Suge Knight. His daddy is dressed like an Atlanta pastor. His daddy is dressed like they already spent all his money for his rookie year.
What are you watching the draft on?
That chain is expensive.
What network are you watching on?
ABC.
Okay, I'm on ABC too.
I can't hear you.
I'm on ABC. You must have one of us must be delayed because when you start talking about his dad, he was already off the screen. I'm looking at the Home Depot commercial right now.
Well, I'm watching on NFL Network.
I'm in a hotel now. Yeah, I'm looking at Home Depot commercial right now.
You look like you're in a hotel. It's at I hope it's not Stony Mo.
I'm at Stony Motel, getting ready for a visitor.
It is draft night, so working girls is one of their favorite nights.
Make sure you tip her.
You see Abdul Carter and his daddy? They look like they pimping right now. They ready for it. They know what time it is.
They look like they going to the most expensive Nigerian wedding I've ever seen in my life.
I was gonna say they look like they're going to a top rapper's funeral.
Shout out to all the rappers out there. So look, I think the biggest news so far this draft, I think those top 4 players have gone already. Abdul Carter, Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, top 3 rather. I think we expected them 3 to be the first guys off the board. But
I
Cleveland
Sanders.
No, you didn't. No, there's no way in hell you did.
Too. I didn't know the Jags were going to. I had Browns or Raiders.
Sanders
all past the Raiders.
Is not getting drafted within the top 5 picks. Probably not the top 10.
I thought it was
probably not the top 30
QBs.
Update your mock draft, Harry. Update your mock draft.
No, our team's desperate. Yes, so I expected a fake ass QB rush just to get QBs.
It ain't happening yet.
Okay, but what do y'all think about that trade though?
No way, Raiders let.
What were the details of the trade?
So let me look it up right now because I was unaware of the trade until they was out there picking, which makes me upset. How does this trade affect the Bears because the Jacksonville Jaguars is one of the teams that needed a running back or coming into the draft needing a running back.
Jags. I was just talking with somebody about it today. Like Jags don't. They've already got what's his face, Bigsby. Are they letting go ETN? Maybe he's not really.
Big isn't a guy who's going to stop you from drafting a running back.
So they're going with 3 running backs on Jags.
Etienne
we already saw the Jags. They drafted Travis Hunter. So you know they're not going to have 3 running backs. So they already drafted Travis Hunter. So, but I'm saying that trade.
Later, Etienne is probably on his way out. This is the last year of his rookie deal. I can't see. I mean, after last year's year, I can't
draft a running back when they only have one good one. If they have 3 decent ones, that's what I'd be shocked about. Because Tank isn't going anywhere. ETN's last year, but he'll still play unless they plan on trading him. But I don't know if anyone's going to trade for a running back on his last year like that.
And coming off a mediocre year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm shocked you guys took running back.
Okay, so the Jaguars, who people assumed they was going to take a running back, Austin Genty, in the first round, they took Travis Hunter. They traded up to take Travis Hunter. So that leaves the Raiders and maybe the Bears in a Genty sweepstakes.
No, not if Shador is there. I'm actually rooting for the Browns to take someone else because if Shador is there, Tom Brady's not letting his godson fall past 6.
His godson?
Yeah, Shador Sanders is his godson.
I thought Caleb was his godson.
Who?
Caleb, the savior.
Oh, no. Caleb's just one of his good friends, I guess, or his mentee. Caleb and Tom have a Kobe Jordan relationship, but Shador and Tom have a Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan relationship.
Oh wow! I think you just accused the young man of being a cokehead.
Hey, you never know.
I think he took a huge statement of I don't even want to say it. Rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe. I'm not going to say anything controversial tonight. I promise.
I mean, they both train with Tom in all season, but Tom in Colorado like every week.
So I'm happy for the Giants. I'm happy for the Giants. They got Abdul Carter.
I'm shocked.
They've been trashed the last few years. Now their defensive line is looking really, really stacked.
Kayvon Thibodeau still there. Brian Burns. Abdul Carter. But they say Kayvon Thibodeau might be on the
New England took Will Campbell high. His stock fell so much because of his short arms, right? I'm shocked at this. I did not expect this.
This is where Campbell was projected to go. Them short arms didn't
had him falling past Bears at like 11 to 13.
No.
They still took him top 4. I'm shocked.
No.
I saw so many drafts that had him going 11 to 13.
No, you didn't see a reputable draft site.
Because, his
short arms not Campbell
lowered his stock. Because he'd be the shortest arm starting offensive tackle in the league, which I didn't think mattered, but apparently it's a big thing. That's what they said they measured at the combine.
The man ran a sub. He ran a sub 540. So they'll deal with the short arms. When you 300 pounds can move like that.
All right.
I hate that suit he's wearing though. Yeah. An olive pinstripe, double-breasted.
It doesn't even seem fitted. It's like he just took a bed sheet and was like, "Hey, what can you do with this, Taylor?"
Yeah, I think so. These first 4 guys off the board: Will Campbell, Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, and Cam Ward. I think the draft hasn't started yet. The draft starts at the 5th pick. Now the Cleveland Browns are selecting. The full details of that trade.
The draft starts at Shador. Shador's going 5 or 6.
Shador.
I really hope Cleveland doesn't take Mason Graham. I think Cleveland takes Mason Graham, and I'm gonna be so pissed. But I think they take Graham.
If Cleveland takes Mason Graham, the draft is going exactly in order.
Cleveland is gonna do something stupid. Cleveland's gonna draft like a safety or the tight end.
There's no safeties going in the first top 10.
It's Cleveland. I just don't trust anything Cleveland.
All right, so Cleveland does need a quarterback because they got the Deshaun Watson albatross on their roster. There's still Shador Sanders out there. There's still Jackson Dart out there.
They got Flacco and Watson.
Yeah. Flacco's one of their best
I
quarterbacks
think
they've had
Raiders
over the
going for
last.
QB. I don't think they're taking a running back.
The Raiders got Geno Smith. They don't need a QB right
That
now.
is sad if Flacco's been their best quarterback for a while.
I mean, it's Cleveland. I mean, everything about that situation is sad.
Hey, Will's mama, not bad. Smash or pass, Will Campbell's mom.
I didn't see it.
It's a smash, but don't tell nobody. I feel like that's Will Campbell's. A smash, but don't let nobody know.
She's like,
Can you stop oogling 6-year-old women?
Why
please?
does his dad have a?
yeah, like,
But he.
what are you doing?
What
You're
are you
like
doing?
reverse Shannon Sharp.
This is a serious podcast. We don't oogle 60-year-old Caucasian women. Go back to the Sox. Listen, go back to the Sox podcast where there's nothing to talk about. Here we don't do that. We don't do that in Wakanda.
She probably likes being choked. She probably likes being choked. I'm probably more closer to Shannon Sharp than you guys think.
Ridiculous. All right. So now we have the number 5 pick. Q, who do you think's coming off the board number 5?
At number 5, if this draft is holding to best
It's
player,
already not. Cleveland's up now.
I'm thinking it's Mason Graham.
You think Cleveland Browns take Mason
I'm
Graham,
thinking
number
that
1
too.
tight end?
I got Mason Graham.
Number
I
1
don't
tight
see why
end after.
I see primetime going. My son is not going to the Browns. Primetime ain't letting Cleveland take Shador. Primetime's like absolutely not. It has to be Mason Graham.
We'll see. The pick is in. I don't know. They got David Njoku. David Njoku's been killing.
Already told the Browns, don't draft my son.
Oh, all right.
Yo,
Going to the podium now.
And Will Campbell is such a Patriots pick, by the way. That's such a Mike Vrabel pick.
I think Harry. I think your TV is the quickest. Like, what's happening?
Some guy in a purple tie is talking. Pete Thamel. They're talking about Will Campbell punched Mike Vrabel metaphorically.
Metaphorically?
Oh no, never mind. He punched him. He physically punched Mike Vrabel, and that sold Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel on Will Campbell because Will Campbell punched.
Mason Graham is the pick.
There you go.
You already got it.
It's gone exactly the way I thought it would go. So I said Mason Graham. It's Mason Graham.
Yeah,
the draft begins now. Actually,
Bears are gonna get Genty. Genty's falling number 10. The Bears.
Hey, Pay. Now the draft begins.
If we were to trade out, that's over. I wanted Bears, my Bears, Chicago Bears, to get big Mason Graham. Mason Graham's dressed like a character extra in Sopranos.
All right, let's stay there.
Hey yo, Paulie. Paulie, what's going on? What do you want me to do, boss?
Hey, don't do this voice again. Hey, we live. Don't embarrass yourself. Stop. Don't do that.
All right, I'm gonna just throw jokes then without the accent.
Yeah, the accent. I'm saving you embarrassment.
All right, so Harry brought it up. He says the Bears are gonna get Austin Genty. Q, you've been prognosticating this Austin Genty to the Bears thing for the longest.
Q has been so
hold on, Harry. Hold on, Harry. Harry, hold on. If the Bears do get Genty, is that a good thing for the Bears, or how do you see that?
If at number 10 he's the best player available, yes, I think he brings a legit playmaker to the offense. He brings a legit 3-down back in a Ben Johnson offense that needs such. So I think it's a good thing. Now, if they pass with somebody like Jalen Walker, then it's not a good thing. If Jalen Walker is available at 10, that's who I want in the Bears uniform.
Harry, what do you think? Is Genty a good move for the Bears?
If he just
You're on
if he
mute.
fall, I'm for number 10 pick. I'm very okay with that's available. So if Genty's there at 10, I'm okay with taking him. I just didn't want to trade up for him. But if he's there at 10, I'm excited to take him. I just don't want to trade up unless it's for Mason Graham or Abdul Carter, but they're gone. So it looks like we'll take Genty because Shador isn't falling past the Raiders. Raiders are taking Shador Sanders.
So Genty's the best player on the board right now. So,
Pick
my
Dan.
my my boy
Pick Dan.
Yeah,
my boy Dave, he's
but
chiming
Dion
in.
probably told Browns, don't draft
He's
my
saying
son.
Genty's
And then
gone already. He
probably
said
talks
Genty went
to Tom
to
every day.
Vegas.
He's
I mean,
saying
maybe,
Johnny.
but
He's saying
I got a
Genty. The Raiders
feeling
picking Genty.
this is the Shador. This is the Shador pick right here. Raiders draft
I
Shador
think it's
Sanders.
Jalen Walker or Genty here. The Raiders they're taking. You know what? They could take Kelvin Banks too.
You think Tom Brady's let his godson fall that much? Ugh. I don't see it, but it's possible. I'd be shocked.
You know what? I'm gonna
Campo,
go with
what's up?
Jalen Walker here.
My boy Dave from the first Vikings versus Skull. He's saying Genty to the Raiders. I would like that. I would like that a lot because me, I'm
Why
not.
you such
I'm
a
not.
hater?
Shador Sanders.
Shador's not getting
I'm not a
picked
gent. I'm not a
Shador
Genty to the
Sanders
Bears guy.
to the Raiders.
I prefer to have Jalen Walker or an offensive lineman.
I'm okay with Walker or Kevin Long, but I'm going Genty because Raiders are going Shador Sanders.
They're not going Shador.
No, Shador. I will be
So
shocked
we're
if
about
the
to
Raiders
see.
get Shador.
Oh, Mason Graham's mom pass. Mason Graham's mama pass.
Enough of this MILF watch that
They
you're
don't
doing.
even have
This is the draft.
Raiders team. They got running back, wide receiver, cornerback, and O line. They don't even put QB. That is nuts.
They got Geno.
Who?
They got Geno.
Exactly. They should put QB as a need.
No, see the Raiders. They're being
Genty
advised.
off the board. They took Genty.
All right,
The pick is in.
He's gone. Ashton
Genty's
Genty to
gone.
the Raiders.
So
if I say wow, they took Genty.
I told you it wasn't going to be Shador. Shador going to sit there for a while.
Wow.
Shador's going to be here. Shador's going to be backstage as long as we're on this show.
He's not in the building. He's not there. He's at home.
But Jalen Milroe's in the building.
The running back is so deep in this draft. We're fine.
As
long as we don't take Warren, I don't want a tight end at 10. I know everybody goes, I don't understand tight end at 10 right now.
All right, Harry, stop your rambling for a minute. Hey, who are we pulling for right now?
So you know who I want, Q. We talked about this on the show plenty of times. I want Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker's right now. I'm not in the Tyler Warren camp. I want somebody. I want an immediate.
That's what I want. Jalen Walker,
an immediate.
That easy.
Immediate difference maker for the Bears. I want somebody. I want something that we haven't had for a long time. I want somebody that's going to crash the backfield on the defensive side. Montez Sweat needs some help.
I feel like we've always had that.
You feel like the Bears have always had that.
Yeah, we're taking. I will only have 2 picks at 10. Walker or Long.
Listen, if I learned anything from Philadelphia Eagles, they defended Super Bowl champions. Get Bulldogs.
Chris Williams is saying trade back if Walker is gone. I wouldn't be too mad at that, depending on what we get offered.
I wouldn't either. A late first, a second, and a third. I'd be okay with that.
I would trade back too. I mean, I'm not because
I would take Kelvin Banks though. I would take Kelvin Banks as the best pass protector in this draft. I think he's a better pass protector than Will Campbell. I would take Kelvin Banks though.
What about
and be done?
Kevin? You think Kelvin Banks is better than Josh Simmons?
Well, Josh Simmons didn't play a lot last year, so I'm just going on last year. I think he's more polished than Josh Simmons. I think Josh Simmons is the higher ceiling. But Kelvin Banks has won every award possible as a offensive lineman in college. I don't get why he's slipping, but I think he's going to be a gem for some team that gets him. If he's there in the double digits, some team's going to be happy with him.
He's on Texas, right?
Texas left tackle, yeah.
All right, so my boy again, Dave from
Kick his
Vikings versus
ass.
Skull. He's doing a Woj bomb on us. Second tackle is off the board. Let's guess who
Mumbo,
that is.
Membo.
Maybe. You know
That
that.
was a good pick.
I'm a
It's gonna
They
Membo
pick
be
guy.
Membo.
Membo.
That's a good pick.
They're taking our mind.
How y'all feel about Michael Williams?
Michael's not bad. I like Mac.
How y'all feel about the opposite end?
You trade back and get Michael.
The opposite end of Walker was Michael.
I would trade back and get Michael. I would trade back and get Josh Simmons. I think you can get a lot for trading back and getting one of those guys and still have a successful day one.
I don't want Mike Hill at 10. I think he's going to be a solid pro. I think impact-wise, he's a lot like Montez Sweat. But Montez Sweat was pick number 19. I don't think you take Mike Hill number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Chris was saying you could trade back and
Kelvin
get
Banks. Walker.
Membo to the
Kelvin
Jets, they're saying. That's who I figured would go to the Jets.
That's not a bad. So back-to-back drafts, the Jets got 2 tackles.
I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah,
and
they got 2 good ones.
And they're still going to be garbage.
And they still got Vera Tucker there at guard. So they got a nice offensive line.
Are you going to draft Brees Hall this year in fantasy
they didn't
football?
play last year. Do they need a new line coach, or are they finally going to play him?
Listen, Harry, I know you're a big Justin Fields fan, but this is the best offensive line he'll ever have. I know you're a huge Justin Fields fan. Justin, you got to do something this year, baby. You gonna have time in that pocket.
I am rooting for him. Wait till he throws 21 touchdowns this season.
Oh yeah, you hero of the night. MVP.
Wait till he throws 21 touchdowns. I've been telling people 21 touchdown passes is coming. That's MVP shit. 21 touchdown passes, 15 interceptions.
Just for y'all watching live, Harry is trolling. He absolutely hated Justin Fields.
I am Justin Fields' #1 fan. I started
He
his fan club.
absolutely hated Justin Fields.
I started Justin Fields fan club.
Stop.
If it wasn't for me,
let me tell you something. He told me.
There wouldn't be a
Harry
Justin
told me
Fields fan club
Desmond
because I
Ritter was better than
copyrighted
Justin Fields. Harry told me Desmond Ritter was better than Justin Fields.
So,
you said that,
wasn't it? They
no,
got the same stats.
never.
But you know what?
No, they don't have the same stats.
This is Justin Fields' year. This is Justin Fields' year.
This is his team, huh?
Season high, 15 interceptions.
Season high or career high?
Would that be a career high? That's not a career high, would it?
That would be a career high.
21 touchdowns would be his career high.
Jesus.
Yeah, 21 touchdowns passing.
I think he threw 17 a couple years ago with the Bears. That's his career high.
Damn, that sucks.
They might go under.
Hey, we're not going to do the Justin Fields disrespect.
They might go undefeated. How much disrespect in saying they're going to go undefeated? You hate Justin Fields so much. All I do is root for the light-skinned nigga.
You didn't root for him.
Q,
He's not
Harry, we're live.
What up?
I can't edit that out, Harry. We're live.
Y'all trying to y'all.
You can't be dropping N-bombs, Harry.
Oh, I said the N-bomb? What if I said,
you can't do the N-word.
Like say Nuggets.
Yes, Nuggets is better.
Just none of it. No Nuggets, no ninjas, no pins, no nothing. No Nuggets, no ninjas. No Niger,
so
no
if I
nothing.
replace the N-word with DEI, like everyone's happy.
Don't get these people started on my Facebook. I've already been attacked by multiple white people.
Look at this DEI.
While they're on commercial break, the Knicks are leading the Pistons by 4. Second, late in the third quarter.
No one cares about basketball on NFL days.
I mean, some people do a little bit. I know the NFL takes everything from the NBA, but
the NBA is nothing but the side chick to the sports fans. That's what it is now.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't do the NBA like it's
Side
baseball.
chick.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Side chick.
All right. So now it's the where we at, the number 8 pick.
Well, the Jets ain't officially announced Ahmad Nimble.
Right. They haven't. All right. So
Hey man,
after
hey, tell dude stop with the spoilers. Shorty better stop with the spoilers. We're not doing that no more. And don't spoil the Bears pick. I wanted to be a surprise.
I don't need it to be a surprise because the Saints pick number 8. Right. They need a quarterback.
They're 9. Panthers are 8. The
Oh,
Panthers are
that's
the
right.
team I'm worried about. They're the ones that's
No.
going to take Jalen
Yeah.
Walker from us.
Yeah. That's the team I'm worried about. Because
Yeah.
Membu's off the board
But we'll get
already.
Banks if they take Walker.
I cannot have the Panthers. See because the Panthers want to get it once they get back. They're going to stole their picks from them,
Membu.
and that's what they want to. They would love to just grab the
Membu
player
the
that
I
Jets.
we
hope
want.
they get Tyler Warren. Give that little bitty quarterback something to throw to.
It wouldn't be a bad
Get
look.
Tyler Warren.
I can see
That's
Saints getting
another
Tyler. I
luxury
pick for the
pick that
Saints.
Bears
But
fans
I also
want.
see Carolina. I also see Carolina getting Tyler Warren.
It's official.
That's who I want to get Tyler Warren. I want the Panthers getting them.
All right, it's
Allowed
official.
1 sack and 291 pass blocks in 2024. Ran a
Get your
4.9
Tyler
40-yard
Warren.
dash.
This Tyler Warren spot. Leave
More
Jalen
data
Walker
from Cam
alone,
Newton.
Panthers.
Q. We did
What up?
the film breakdown on Ahmad Membu as a potential Bears draft pick. Is there any hurt feelings that he's going to New York?
No, because I kind of didn't. I didn't expect him to get past number 7. So, I mean, I would have loved him to be there. I think he's really a natural right tackle, more so than a left tackle. So, I mean, I'm okay with it. If we can land Jalen Walker, I'm okay. I'll settle for Kelvin Banks too. I
The
do not
thing
want
is,
Tyler Warren. I don't want Tyler Warren at 10.
I don't either.
Panthers pick is in. So the thing, I agree with you, Q. Membu looks great on tape, but he is a natural right tackle, and you don't want to have. Even though the Bears' offensive line right now is built up a bunch of guys who are good at their job, but are also very what's the word I'm looking
Versatile.
for? Versatile, right? You don't want to have people playing their second position. You don't want
Yeah.
to. You don't want to have that situation where you spend this type of draft capital on a right tackle when you spent that type of draft capital on a right tackle two drafts ago. It would be
Yeah.
it would be kind of I don't want to use a hairy term. I would just say spiking your nose for your face.
DI?
Right? No, I was gonna say something a lot more Diddy-ish.
Oh.
But so Chris Williams' comment, he said Panthers pick is in, and Brandon Casey has a comment. Me too. Harry with the mid-90s hat broke off to the left, like he just like
Then
he was
what's your
on Madison
bike
and Central.
You CVL, you Mafia? What you doing, Harry? You looking like a young Flavor Flav with that hat turn like that too, by the way.
He does.
What happened?
You looking like a young Flavor Flav with that hat turn like that too.
You see how many? Can I curse or not? I need to curse more.
No, you don't need to curse. You need to relax. Stop popping them perk 30s before we go live. I keep telling you that.
You see where he's at? He's at Stone.
You see
he's at Stony Mo, man. You gotta have they give you a perk 30 at the counter.
At the entrance. Yeah.
Right.
You get a perky before you go in there.
She was already supposed to be here.
Harry's co-host, JJ3. Bears need to move back, fellas. Oh man, that tells me we got bad news coming up.
If Jalen Walker's gone, then
back. No,
it's Kelvin Banks or move back for me.
I'm okay with that.
Oh man, I hope so. I hope not, because for one, that makes for a longer night and a longer show. For two, I want the Bears to get premium talent. I mean, stocking up on getting the haul, as Bears fans, I'm prone to say, especially during the Caleb Williams draft last offseason. I don't know. I don't really care about that. I want the best player that we can get, and stack up off that. If
Now,
Jalen
see,
Walker's off the board,
who's
that
off the
hurt me.
board?
If Jalen Walker becomes off the board,
Okay.
uh-oh. See,
What? Wait,
I
tell
don't
me, why don't you like Banks?
I don't dislike Banks. Uh-oh. We've got some stuff in the comments. Chris Williams said, "Wow, ha 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 ha."
What?
I
Tyler
don't know what's
Ward?
going on.
Don't tell me
I
they
don't
took.
know.
Don't tell me they
The,
took.
Pan-
Don't tell me
the
they took
Panthers pick
Walker.
is in. I know the Panthers pick is in. I don't think he would
What
laugh
did they
if
do?
we're gonna see in a
Because he's
second. I'm
laughing.
on.
So they must have did something stupid.
What if they took Shador?
They really did something stupid.
Harry, enough with the Shador. Enough.
What did you think? You only like Shador because Tom likes Shador. Okay, that's the only reason you like Shador, because Tom likes it.
Enough with the Shador. Shador is at the crib like we are. Watching the draft like we are.
Oh wait, you say he didn't go to the draft?
No.
Jalen Milroe got an invite. Jalen Milroe got an invite.
Shador had an invite, but he just, he said he turned it down.
Yeah, because he knows he's going to be sitting there all night.
Thinking he's getting drafted round one is insane.
So I'm reading the tea leaves here. Chris Williams. I understand the pick, but not at number 8. So that
what did they do?
That tells me the Panthers are this year's Falcons. I understand the pick, but you did it way too early.
What feed are you watching, Chris Williams? Because I'm still on commercial break.
I'm on commercial break too.
Oh my God, they took Tet at. Oh my God.
Oh,
I called it.
Wait, what happened?
They took. Hey, that's good news for us. I'm not trading back.
Really good news.
We're gonna have a shot at Jalen Walker, Kelvin Banks. I'm not trading back.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm not trading back. Sorry, JJ3.
Oh, he's on Elon's system. That's why he's getting all the early stuff. I'm not even logged in on there anymore. Let me go to Blue Sky. Let me go to Blue Sky. See if they got anything. Updates on that.
That's crazy. Now they picked a big receiver who does not get separation.
They didn't take Warren?
With Ian Rappaport on Blue Sky with plenty of trade options.
Oh, look at the faces! Look at the faces of these fans.
The Panthers stick and pick. They select number 8 Arizona State star wide receiver Ted McMillan.
The guy who doesn't watch film? How? Panthers fans are like, yo, what the fuck?
I love this.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm not trading back.
I don't love the pick if I'm a Carolina fan. I'm pissed if I'm a Carolina fan. But if I'm a Bears fan, let's go. Let's go. Good job. Now we're guaranteed Banks or Walker.
I'm not trading back. I'm happy with the draft night. Wow.
Panthers, what are you doing? He was projected a late first rounder.
So if the Saints take Tyler Warren off the board, who do y'all want between Banks and Walker?
Hey, Jess.
Walker.
How you doing?
I'm with you.
Hey, who's that? Is she supposed to be there on Stony Island?
I'm at the draft party, so fellas. All right. Ted is the shocker. All right, so now we got a real shot at winning this draft.
The pick is in.
Let me see. I'm refreshing. University of Arizona. Yeah. Okay, what kind of? Who would you like to see right here at number 9 for the Saints?
I want Tyler Warren. I don't want the Bears to have to pick between Tyler Warren and somebody else.
Yeah, give him Tyler Warren.
I hope he's not saying this. I hope he's not saying that. I hope you're not.
They better not. They better not put Walker right before. Chris, get off this live.
I would crash out.
If you're gonna do spoilers, they better be good. Get off the live.
Oh man, I would crash out if we get all the way right here
How tall
and
is
get
the Arizona wide
miss out on.
receiver? I always forget. What are his stats again?
6'5".
I think that's what we need. We need Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker makes the night a winning night for us.
Man, I'm
He really
happy.
does.
Then we can take them 2 firsts and trade back. We can take them 2 seconds and trade back for Omari and Hampton to the first. Then I'd be good.
Oh yeah, that's a winning move. That's a winning move.
I wouldn't
Or
be
we stay put and get your boy Junkins because I think Junkins will be there.
You think we'll be
We
there
can get
39?
I think he would.
we can
I
get some,
got the
we
feeling
get somebody
the
good in the
Steelers.
second. We don't need to take a running back till the second.
I got
We
the
do
feeling
not
the
need a running
Steelers are
back till
taking
the
a
second.
running back.
The Steelers are going to draft.
Yeah, because all they have is Warren. Right?
The Steelers are going to draft a linebacker.
That would be so
Think
not
so?
moving the
That'd
needle
be
for
crazy.
them.
At all.
You
Who-
know,
who-
have you ever flown?
Apple,
Have you ever flown into Lambert Airport in Pittsburgh? They actually have a
No.
statue of Jack Lambert in the airport. They love linebackers. I thought Chicago Bears love linebackers.
crazy.
They love linebackers in Pittsburgh.
That's sad.
It's sad.
I hate that for them. I hate that for them. Like I love Chicago, but even Chicago wouldn't put a Michael Jordan statue at O'Hare or Midway, and we love Michael
we
Jordan.
should.
That is sad.
We should.
We
There
should.
should be a Michael Jordan statue at O'Hare and Midway. The GOAT basketball player, he should be at everybody's airport.
Every
long as it's not
airport
Pippen.
queue.
I don't even want
Every
Pippen to get a
airport.
banner.
The GOAT basketball player. Michael Jordan probably invented flight.
I mean, it tracks. Air Jordan at the airport. It tracks.
Exactly.
I mean,
It tracks.
he's got his jersey retired in Miami. Why Michael Jordan has his jersey retired in Miami, I don't know, but I love it.
And then we get. And this is for you, Harry. We can get a statue of Anthony Thomas at Union Station. You know, A Train.
There we go. There we go. A Train.
I wish he had a better time with the Bears. You know, I low key hated Thomas Jones for a little while because he took Anthony Thomas' shine, but he was better.
The nickname?
He was better.
Thomas Jones,
No, Thomas was just a good running back. Very bad Bears era.
but he's a better actor.
He was there for 05 and 06. He was there in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. They tried to pull the rug underneath his feet with Cedric Benson, but he, you know,
Kelvin Banks gone. Hey, Jalen Walker's still there.
Let's go.
Come on, Paul.
We're good. All right,
Don't
let's
tweet.
go. Well,
Get me Jalen Walker.
that's a good pick for the Saints. All right, we
All
got
right,
Walker. Walker
how
coming
mad-
out. Walker. Texas
How mad
Ranger.
would you
Let's
all
go.
be if Tyler Warren was pick number 10?
Oh, I'm furious. I'm
I'd be
breaking.
pissed.
Would you be madder with Tyler Warren or Johnson?
Well, Johnson's gone.
Walker.
I'm saying,
Give us Walker.
who would you be madder with?
Oh, I'll be more frustrated with the tight end. I'll be more
Okay.
frustrated with the tight end.
Same.
The running back,
Same.
I've already said my feelings on drafting a running back in the first round. I don't believe that's what this team needs. I mean, look at Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott was a dog. He should have been a first round running
Bears
back.
pick is in. Bears pick is in. Would y'all be
Should've
mad
been
if it was Omarion Hampton?
Yes. What the fuck? What at 10? Yes,
Listen.
I'd be frustrated.
Yes. Yes.
You want me to tell you who it is?
Walker. Walker and only Walker. No. It better be Walker. Bears and North Carolina don't mix. Stop taking players from North Carolina, Bears.
Julius Peppers? Julius Peppers?
You're right. Julius Peppers is a Hall of Fame.
Chris,
Hall
shut
of
up.
Fame Tar Heel.
Shut
I gotta
up,
go.
Chris.
I gotta go on blue. I gotta go.
Wow. So we didn't get Walker. We did not get Walker. Well, 10th is best available. Who's the best available? Walker.
Wait, are you
Sounds like we didn't
serious?
get Walker. What is going on? Y'all are scaring me right now. Y'all are frightening me. Y'all are
The
frightening my
Bears
virgin.
JJ Trey, welcome to the show.
Yo,
We
what's
got
good?
the
We on this.
it's the Bears and the Sox. Oh, simulcast. I like that.
What I missed? What I
Y'all are
missed?
scaring me right now. The way y'all
Afton, how's it
look.
going? Welcome
Relax.
to the show.
Do not
Listen, the
spread.
Bear. We are right here at the Bears either winning the draft
My
or
heart is
blowing my
my heart is beating a little too fast, y'all.
Dave.
Y'all are
Dave, I
scaring me.
know
What
you.
do we
I know you got the picks already, Dave.
Man,
Please.
What
don't
do
say
we
nothing,
take?
Dave. Leave us
Mute them
alone.
niggas. Mute them niggas.
Hey, mute
Hey,
everybody.
look.
Mute
Hey,
everybody.
I'm
Y'all
about to
gotta
mute both of
stop
you all because
scaring
Turn
me.
off the chat.
I gotta keep telling
What
you
is
while
going
we're
on?
live.
Hey, you gotta turn off the chat, bro.
I gotta mute both of you two
Hey, is
socks,
that
my two socks guys, because I gotta remind you all we're live. So certain words. Let's use our thesaurus.
yeah.
JJ, but so
Y'all
you're
saying we about to?
you're
It's about
right
to be a
here.
DEI pick. A
So
DEI pick
I
coming
think
up.
we're all in consensus. We would prefer Jalen Walker right here, right?
No, that's all. That's the only one we want at here. I don't want Tyler Warren here.
I agree.
Walker.
Jalen Walker only. There's nothing else left that I want at 10 right now.
What
I
They
about
agree.
took
Mike Green?
everybody.
What would you if we don't get Jalen? Would you be okay with Mike Green? Would you be happy with that?
With 2 sexual assault cases in his background, no, not a 10. Take your
Who?
chance on him later in the draft.
Did y'all say Shannon Sharp? Ain't he too old to be drafted?
Who?
What am I watching on the screen right now?
Okay, the
Who
NFL is
are
getting a
these
little
two?
too NBA. They're getting a little too NBA right here. Let's keep the show moving. The pick
All
is
right.
in. I want to know about
These
the
two
pick.
women are DEI hires.
Bro, what?
Hey, Harry, man, chill with the DEI. That's enough.
All right. I'm not getting anything new from Ian. Okay, hold on. The QB need with
I
Derek
agree.
Carr uncertain. The Saints at number 9 took Kelvin Banks.
That lets
I
you
like that
know.
for them.
That lets you know Shador is not thought highly of. If Derek Carr may not even play
Clearly.
next year, and they still take a left tackle. Is it too late for him to come back to Colorado?
Who?
He
Shador.
wasn't taken second
Oh,
round, right?
Shador. Hey,
I
no.
think.
Once you get your jersey retired,
Hey, the pick is in.
after having and you have a under 500 record,
Look
there's nothing else you can do in the stadium.
Hold on, talk about. Look at the Packers clowns in the crowd booing and holding their noses. I can't figure
Packers
it
are
in.
losers.
The pick is in.
All right, so before
Hold on.
before we talk about the pick for the Bears, I have to address what was how they started this draft. Clay Matthews,
Yeah, I heard, bro.
he got out there and said and had words for Bears fans. Let me tell y'all something. This is why the Packers ain't beat the Bears in so long, because all they do is be on our business. They ain't beat us in forever. I don't remember the last time they beat
That's
us.
all it is.
I don't either. Years ago.
It is going to be a lot more just because of that energy Clay Matthews brought to the draft.
I smell a sweep coming up.
Clean
All right.
sweep. Not a dirty Bears jersey in sight. Both sweeps.
All right.
R.I.P. Steve McMichael.
Oh. R.I.P. Mongo.
Hey, but that was long overdue. I wouldn't want to live like Mongo was living. Like he was just basically a skull and skin. Like I think he's in a better place now.
Oh yeah. Hall of Famer. He lived long enough to see himself going to Canton, so I'm happy for him for there.
He should have been in there
And
before.
now you can rest peacefully.
You
And
either
sack
die a
Green Bay
hero
quarterback.
or live long enough to see yourself turn into Shannon Sharp. Isn't that how it goes? That's what they said in the Batman movie. You either die a hero or you live long enough to become Shannon Sharp.
I mean,
Disrespect your
it was
country,
well
man.
played. I got to give you credit for that one. You said, yeah, you made that work.
Hold on. Oh my.
Bear down.
No.
Hold on. Don't say nothing, Q. Hold
Oh.
on.
Wow.
I wish Q would have did this off camera.
What? We took a tight end and it wasn't even Warren?
Are you serious?
Holy crap. What the fuck just happened?
No. No.
I'm being frank now.
No. That's
I'm
this
being
kid's here.
frank.
What just happened?
I'm being frank.
We got punked.
You're kidding me.
I'm a Michigan
there's no
fan,
way.
and I don't like this.
We got
I'm
played.
a Michigan fan and don't like this.
We waited this long in the
Colston?
night to ruin my day like this. What are we
He
doing
looks like
here?
he was there on January 6th.
Why are we drafting
Colston
this
looks
guy?
like he was there on January 6th.
We just gave our
He's the
tight
best
end
receiver of all the
$70
tight
million.
ends. But we already have a what is
going
happening?
on?
Why do we need
We
another
can't
top
block
tight
for
end?
our
I don't get it.
What is going on?
We can't block
He was
for our
the only thing
quarterback.
Michigan
We
had
can't
to pass
expect
to.
the other quarterback, and we're drafting tight ends. What's up, bro? What's up?
What is going on?
Did they
I
make
mean,
a
he's a great
mistake?
route runner. He's got hands.
It don't matter if they made a mistake.
Yeah.
He's not
I
that much worse than Tyler Warren. I don't want a tight end. Him versus Tyler Warren isn't a big gap. I just don't want a tight end.
Hey, who got Pole's number? He got to explain this one to me.
How did this happen?
Hey, Pay, you was complaining
He
about
has to.
Ashton
I
Johnson
don't get this.
being the Bears pick. I would have took Genty over man.
This is
right.
the most luxury of luxury picks I've seen the Bears make in a while. This is a luxury pick that we did not need to make.
We got Colston in the 20s.
Yeah, Colston is still going to be there late first round. We could have traded down and got Colston.
Traded back
Why do we do this?
every year, almost every year.
This came out of nowhere. Did he even have a top 30 visit with the Bears?
Who are the two?
Who's San Francisco about
This is so out the box. Again, I'm a Michigan fan, and I didn't want this.
Let me tell y'all something, bro.
I
agree with you. I would have preferred Jonty to this. I could have slept good with Jonty. I don't want to know. Let me switch that. I would have slept well if the Bears had picked Jonty. I would have not have been upset. This right here pisses me off. This ruins my night. I don't know why we're drafting a tight end. I don't care if Ben Johnson ran 12 personnel a lot in Detroit. We're in Chicago now.
Are we co-starting two tight ends? If we are, then I get it. If we're playing a lot of two tight end sets,
okay. So
if we're not, this was pointless.
So Ben Johnson ran a lot of 12 personnel, but the thing is, I can't remember the other guy's name. He only had like 16 catches, so he was there for blocking. Oh my God, man!
We
Sam
not only
Sam Laporta. Who else? Sam Laporta.
I was JJ3. Get in here. What do you think about this? How frustrated this make you? We're living up to our name right now. Frustrated Chicago.
We're not cursing on this, right?
I would prefer you don't.
I might leave.
Okay, so yeah. Since I can't use no expletives, I'm confused. I don't understand the pick. Like I
gotta throw some shit at the wall. Hold on.
I don't understand the pick at all. There was no reason to take this guy if you're going to pick a tight end. Why you pick him? I don't understand. Did Poles hit his head? Did he slip on a banana peel or something? Like who made the pick? Like what happened? I got a ton of questions right now. I have a myriad of questions right now. I need answers.
So
I need jobs. That's what I need. Let me back that up. I need jobs. I need heads.
Already we're firing people.
You take it back to Game of Thrones era. I need heads on spikes. I need fire and brimstone. I need fire and blood. Call the Khaleesi.
Harry, what did you just throw at the wall?
Me and Q added. I don't want to say, but me and Q talked about we didn't. I personally didn't want to pick that's not going to be a day one starter. And unless we're running 2 tight end sets, he's not going to be a day one starter. So
But
what was the point of this
you
luxury?
put the tight end at number 10. He better start from day one. And
If you take him 10, he better be a starter. I don't understand taking guys so high that's not
he
going to be a full time starter.
he better be
Are we
better
trading
than
him at
Laporta.
or running 2 tight end sets?
We don't
Has
even
to.
throw the ball to the one tight end we have.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's because everything was
Right.
going to your boy.
But I will say he has the best hands. He has the best hands in college
I don't care
football.
about that. I don't care
But
about that.
that doesn't mean draft him at 10.
Don't justify it.
Bro, we
I
spent
think
this
our
whole
tight ends
off
need to be
I don't
season.
want
blockers,
to hear
right?
about his hands. I don't want to hear about it. Pause.
We spent this whole off season.
No one had this except Michigan fans, not named me.
Yeah, I think you did have this.
The
You wanted
Packers are
Shador
definitely
drafting
laughing
him
at us
something.
right now.
Definitely laughing.
I thought Tyler Warner was going to be our
Definitely
tight end we
laughing
took.
at us. If I went to Green Bay, I'd have left
Bears
quietly.
do love their Big Ten tight ends.
If I would have went to
That
Green
was
Bay for the
crazy.
draft and stayed in one of them $40 LaQuintas that they got in that city, I'd have messed up that room. I'd have destroyed that room because I'm that mad right now. We spent this whole off season talking about building a statue for Ben Johnson because this is going to be different.
Right.
This is not different. This is
Not different at all.
This is real different. A tight end, top 10. This is real different.
Anyone else feel like this is a
it's
Ben
not
Johnson
different.
pick?
We've blown picks before.
We all
ain't
agree
used
this
to
is a Ben
blowing
Johnson
picks.
pick, right?
Oh, I can't
It's
blame
gotta
Ryan
be
Post
Ben
for this.
Johnson pick.
This has got to be Ben. Ben signed off on this.
To be fair, this isn't as egregious as what is that? Shea McClellan. This isn't as egregious as
Shea McClellan was pick number 21. Stop. This is not the same
I'm just saying. I don't think this is as egregious. Shea McClellan was supposed to be drafted 3rd round. This guy was still going to be 1st round, but not this high. This high.
Let's see if Colson Loveland could play.
Can we trade? Can we trade
He can
this
play.
guy
I don't see why we need him.
and one of our 2nd round picks to get back in the draft so we can draft Jalen Walker? They're punking us, right?
This is what I think happened.
Take him right now.
This is my theory. I got a theory. So you know how when it's fantasy football season and you try to go to the bathroom or you warm something in the microwave and you're on the you didn't realize, but your pick came up quick. You only had 30 seconds, and the next player that was in your queue ended up getting drafted by you. I think Colston Loveland was in Ryan Poe's queue.
Okay.
And I think we auto picked. I think we auto picked.
Yeah, well, then my question, that's even more egregious because why wasn't Jalen Walker the top of your auto pick? That's even more egregious.
Correct.
Michael Williams. I don't think he should have went before Jalen, but
time out. All right. Just off subject. What did Jalen do to fall this far?
Well, he's only 6'1", and
because Michael should not be going over his teammate. I am shocked.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Michael is. I don't think Michael is better than Jalen, but Michael fits more the prototype.
He's 6'5". I think he ran.
Your phone's ringing, Q. Tell her she's supposed to call me first. Tell her I was first. She's supposed to be here at Stony Island Motel in Arizona. Like, how's she gonna call you first? When I said I got more singles this time, I got paid today. The direct deposit hit $40 holla. Tell her she's supposed to be here. Why is she calling you?
More the prototype size wise, and Jalen Walker. I think some teams are torn whether he's going to be an edge or a linebacker at the pro level. I think he can play either, and he can still get to the pass from either spot, whether he's in a 3-point stance or he's coming on a exotic blitz package. So maybe that's why he's sliding. I think somebody's going to get a gem though. If the Cowboys put him next to Micah Parsons, that's going to be wild.
I'm kind of disgusted, G. I'm really disinterested in this draft right now. I'm really disinterested.
I'm shocked at all this.
I'm looking forward to the 2nd round now.
I don't
really care about the 2nd round at this point.
Like, and what's crazy about Colton is he's not taller than Tyler Warren. So he chose a smaller tight end with better hands, but he's not stronger than Warren. Warren
He
is
can
like
run.
Warren will truck you.
He can
Tyler
run.
will finesse. Tyler is more who's a
Is
finesse
he?
tight end?
Is this
Antonio
guy a
Gates.
blocking tight end or is he an actual receiving?
No, he's a
He's
tight
more
end
of a
who can play
receiving
receiver.
tight end.
He's basically Michigan's #1 target. So he's gonna play a lot of receiver.
He got to work on his blocking. He's not
But I
that
thought
good
we're
in
picking a tight
blocking.
end that could block and catch, not one that's just fast and can catch. He's
Well, if you
faster.
wanted a tight
He's
end, I
faster
figure you
than
would have got Tyler Warren.
we picked the fastest tight end with the best hands. I don't think that's what we needed though.
No, it's not what you need.
What do we need, James?
Line play.
This is the most luxury pick I've seen Bears make in a while.
No, the most luxury pick
Tyler Booker.
last year when they picked that damn punter.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
luxury.
but that wasn't first round.
It don't
That
matter.
wasn't first round. This is the most luxury pick.
Hold on. Tyler Booker at 12?
This draft going off the rails.
Maybe
Man,
maybe
that's
a lot of
Cowboys
maybe the
did
NFL
not
knows
take a
something we don't
running
know.
back? I thought they were
dog?
taking Hampton.
This is going
Look,
off the rails.
Tyler
Cowboys
Booker's
aren't
going to be a
taking
very good
Hampton?
player. But when he ran that 5.35, I figured he lost a little bit of money.
Yo, what
And
is
I figured
happening?
you could have got Tyler Booker at 25.
Did Jalen Walker like kill someone while driving? Like, what is happening right now?
He bagged somebody's wife or something.
His former teammate actually did that. Well, he wasn't the one driving, but
Did he like tweet, "Yo, I'm with you, Uncle Shay"? Like, what is happening right now?
You ain't
Whatever
gonna let
Walker
Ken Sharp
did,
live at all.
it is.
Y'all got the same
hurting.
taste in women though.
So that Kanye West tweet, huh?
I'm not mad at the Colton pick, but I don't think that's what we needed. He's one of those picks that'll
What's
have to
your
prove
Michigan
he's
fan?
worth the pick.
His name
Walker
is
wouldn't have to
Colton.
prove he's worth the pick. We'd make excuses for Walker, like, all right, Walker just needs time.
Chicago can't
Give
pronounce
him a
names.
year. Colton has to come in killing to be worth the pick.
He done messed his man name up since he got drafted. He ain't gonna get it right.
Mr. Michigan fan, Mr. Big Justin Fields fan.
Just go Justin. 21 touchdowns, career high coming. Let's go.
Shout out to Justin Fields.
Shout out Justin Fields. I mean, like I said, I'm kind of thrown off now because listen, we this whole offseason was supposed to be we was smelling the farts of Ben Johnson. He's going to be the savior. Everything's going to be about propping up Caleb Williams, and we go out and go to the draft and we draft a tight end.
To be fair, the category of tight end was discussed just with Tyler Warren, not Loveland. I wasn't on the draft the tight end bandwagon. I was on the Genty, Graham, Abdul Carter trade up bandwagon. I'm not mad at this.
I don't care about who the tight end was. A tight end doesn't move our offense.
I agree.
In a
I didn't want a
significant
tight
direction.
end. I'm just saying
it doesn't move the team in any good direction.
There was a tight end argument.
Position.
There was a tight end argument in the Bears fan base. Is all I'm saying.
Bears fan base is stupid, but I'm putting away. I've been drafting resolutions to build the statue for Ben Johnson. I'm throwing those away. I'm pulling out the notebook so I can start writing out reasons why he should be
toss
fired.
him in the trash ASAP.
I'm more thinking about reasons of why he should be fired now.
Put him in the drawer. Put him in the drawer just in case Loveland pans out. Don't throw him away yet.
He needs to. He needs to pan out. I'm definitely anybody we drafted tonight needed to pan out, but now
Indiana, Miami, or Atlanta are going to get Walker. This is crazy to me. They didn't even have Walker on their list. They thought he'd be gone by now. They're like, oh man, we can get Walker, but Miami needs to get an O lineman because that's egregious. That Tua is one concussion away from dying, and you still don't get an O lineman first round. So that'd be crazy if even Miami just fuck it, F it, F.
All right.
If Miami doesn't pick an O lineman, if Miami picks anything but an O lineman, I'm logging off for the day because I'm still in Arizona for work and I can't watch this torture anymore.
All right, man. Let's get some. You got some closing thoughts. What what do we think? What do we think for Colson his rookie year? 60 catches, 900 yards.
Split with Komet. He'll probably honestly he'll have more touchdowns than Komet. He's shifty. He's shifty
So
in the
that
end zone.
for
He's
four, over 4.
linebackers can't keep up. But it's tricky. He's faster than Komet, but that's not what we needed. We didn't need another fast tight end or a fast tight end. We wanted more blocking. I wouldn't be shocked if him and Komet had the same amount of yards. He had more touchdowns.
Sound like a 600-yard season.
600 yards, 6 touchdowns. Komet with 4. So
What about you? What about you, JJ3? What do you think?
touchdowns between them.
I don't think he's getting that many touchdowns. I think he's probably getting about 3 or 4. Because you still got to throw the ball to DJ. You still got to throw the ball to Ron. So I don't see a rookie tight end coming in and getting 6 touchdowns right away. And you still going to end up throwing the ball to Cole Kmet. So I'm looking at probably more so around 3 touchdowns for your boy. What's his name again, Harry? Colton?
Colton. I think you saying Colton because I think of Colt Brennan for some odd reason. Colston.
Q.
Good job.
Before we get off, Q, grade the draft for the Bears. I sound like a C.
So we're going grades. I'm going C.
I'm going to D.
D.
You want a D?
I don't like Colston Loveland at 10. I think there was much.
I don't think you
value
wanted
he had.
any tight end at 10.
I
I didn't want a tight end at 10.
I said I didn't want Tyler Warren at 10. I would have
Me
took
neither.
Warren at 10
If they took Tyler Warren, I'd still be at the same C.
No, I wouldn't be in the same C. You took the best tight end on the board. You took the most exciting one, the most productive one.
Him and Love, there's not that big of a gap between the two. I'm telling you, there's not that big of a gap. But that's not why I didn't want Warren. I just didn't want a tight end. If we had traded down and got him, I would still be mad, but I wouldn't be as mad because it's 10th pick. Get Walker.
I think at 10 you need an explosive game changer, a dynamic playmaker, and that's not what you get out of a tight end.
No.
You know, you get a solid piece of your offense, but there's not many Tony Gonzalez's in prime Travis Kelce's in Gronkowski's, you know?
Hear me out. Are we using running backs to block more and having the tight ends leak out? Is that what we're doing versus dump off the running backs?
No. That's not what you pick at 10. You don't pick a guy who leaks out and is a safety valve for the quarterback. At number 10, if you pick a tight end, he better be pressuring safeties up the same.
Well, linebackers can't stick him. The cornerbacks can stick him. He's faster than every linebacker out here. But he's not going to be the starter. So he has to be the number 2 tight end,
Harry,
right?
he was the number 10 pick. He's probably going to be the starter.
Yeah,
Then what are we doing with Komet?
You got to show up.
Ari, you said that same thing backstage about Jonty. If we draft Jonty at 10, he needs to be the starter because why would you draft a running back?
Well, no,
Harry,
that was cute. I said he's going to be split back if we take. I don't like my number 10 pick splitting duties, is what I said.
He wasn't
He's
going
going to be starter.
If you pick a running back 10, he's not splitting carries. Not with
that's
DeAndre
exactly
Swift.
what we got. That's exactly what we have right
team.
now with the tight end situation we have. We
Right.
just paid Kokomet a bunch of money, so he's not going nowhere right now. We can expect that. And now we have Colson Loveland right on the opposite side. We can expect a lot of 12 personnel. Q, you got the draft at 10. I mean, you graded the draft at a D. James, what about you?
I give it a C minus.
Not too much better.
Really generous.
Very
I'm
generous.
a C.
I'm looking at the players still on the board.
It came out of left field to me. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's just a left field pick, which we've done so many times before. Prove me wrong, though. Like we're supposed to have
Kenneth Graves at 13.
What is happening? Hey, again, I asked this before. What is happening with Walker?
Yeah, they know something we don't know.
And that's exactly why I won't get a draft of F, because obviously obviously the word about Walker is something different to how we feel about it.
Kenneth Grant was supposed to be drafted 25th.
If Walker had went 11 to the 49ers, I would have gave it to the Bears an immediate F. But since he didn't, I'm gonna stick with my co-host Q. I'm gonna just say a D for right now. But
Why do Dolphins want Tua to
hold on
die?
here.
All
If
right.
Walker is a rook is in the running for rookie of the year, I'm going to I'm going the crash out. I can't even explain. I
Yeah,
would
it's gonna come back up.
I would jump in the
The
Chicago River.
Colts ran up the board. I wonder who the Colts are taking
They have
because
to take Walker, right?
They taking Walker.
Colts have to take Walker.
I mean the way they zipped that car to the board to the podium
It's got to be Walker.
or Tyler Warren.
Oh.
I mean
They
just for Anthony Richardson to miss him, but I mean
Well,
they do have Daniel Jones, but
the original pick for the Colts in the draft was Tyler Warren, so they can still get Tyler Warren. But
nobody will who so Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones can overthrow him this year. Is that what they're
well,
doing?
he was the projected pick for the Colts anyway, so it makes sense if they take Warren. If they don't, I don't know. I already threw my whole draft board away, but this
And
is something else.
in defense of Anthony Richardson, he doesn't overthrow anybody. He underthrows everybody.
Right.
No,
Okay.
I would feel like he does both. He
No,
just
no.
says "fuck
he-
it."
No.
He's
no,
actually
no,
accurate
no.
on his deep ball. It's anything 20 yards or under. He just has no concept or feel in the passing game
exactly.
or accuracy.
Yeah, he can launch it.
He can.
It's
He
just
can
that
Oh
throw
yeah.
anything with
70
touch, you're like,
yards in
yeah.
the air.
What's the little white boy's name?
Brandon
The little
Stokely.
Pierce.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
always hits them. He's good for a 40-yard bomb. But Pierce
Not
on
when
the
I picked him
weekend.
in fantasy, he always overthrew him. When I let him go and you picked him up, then all of a sudden he gets like 198 yards. When I pick him up the very next week, damn, another overthrow. Dang, another overthrow. Not when I picked
Not
Or
even James Pierce. We couldn't trade back and get James Pierce or Mike
I
Green
would I,
or
I would have loved
Col-
James Pierce. I
Colts
know
have
he's
to be
got
going
character
Warren.
issues,
Get
but
back.
Colts have to be going Warren. I don't get what's going on right now.
Bears should trade back.
I'm shocked. We saw no DBs taken.
can we
Wow.
trade back into the first round, please?
yes,
Can we
that's what I
trade back
want.
into
I want the Bears to get back in the first round and make up for this.
What you
I would
giving
be
up?
okay with Mike Green over
What
what
you
we
giving
just
up
did.
to go back in the first round? And at what point?
Everything. I'm
Every-
giving up everything. I'm giving up everything for
Tyler
tomorrow.
Warren to the Colts? I figured that one.
Yeah, he was the
was
original
a-
projected pick.
I did
Hey.
think he would get to 14 though.
In a couple weeks, something's gonna come out with Jalen Walker, and it's gonna have to do with Shannon Sharp, and we're gonna find out why he dropped so low.
Can you stop?
Yeah,
Can you stop incriminating people?
like chill out.
You got to chill with the
Yeah.
tabloids, Harry. We're
Yeah.
live. We all have audiences and a platform.
Well,
You're
these
gonna have
folks
somebody
know I'm
running
trolling.
with this.
I'm trolling.
They don't know that.
I don't even want to go in these Bears
Listen.
groups. I know they're going to clean in on this
Harry,
pick.
time out, Harry.
All right.
You've been listening to too much right-wing media because you are just coming with
What
conspiracies
you mean?
right
You see
now.
my MAGA hat on. What are you talking about?
I mean, this is something. This is something that those far right wings run with. They just make up things online and they hope it sticks.
You know what? All right, I'm going to not say that joke.
I know it was bad.
Guys, at least you're starting to think.
See? I'm restraining myself because I had a great joke.
What were
right,
you going to say next? Michelle Obama's a man?
No. Colston is the result of Trump canceling DEI. It would have been Jalen Walker, but now the DEI is canceled. The white man can get a spot back.
Can you mute him?
Now the DEI is gone.
You asked for it though.
I'm this close. I'm this close.
You opened
I'm
the
this
door
close.
for that one.
But see,
Yes.
Tyler Warren
It's really your fault, Q.
It's
Tyler
You
Warren.
you gassed him.
What's the tight end on Vikings? Hutchinson.
Hawkinson?
That's Tyler Warren's comparison in the NFL. And Colston is faster, but I mean, there's plenty of tight ends that are fast that just aren't killing. That's why I'm not the biggest on fast tight ends. I like big tight ends. Pause.
Can he be Laporta?
He's got to be better than Laporte. Laporte was a second-round pick. He's got to be better than Laporte.
Come on, Warren.
No, I agree with you. I'm simply saying, can
He's got to be better. You pick him top 10.
Think more. RIP. I don't want to say this comparison because of all the other issues, but think Aaron Hernandez on field, not off field. On field, Aaron Hernandez.
I mean, Hernandez was a little different route runner. He's built more like a fullback.
Colston is a better route runner and faster. than Aaron Hernandez.
Colston has to be Kelsey like, young Kelsey like. I mean, you pick a tight end top
See,
10.
Kelsey trucked people over. Colston will make wide receivers, cornerbacks and linebackers miss. You go deep and a linebacker's on him, he's going to beat the linebacker every time. But we're in an age where everyone runs nickel, so he's going to see that third cornerback. I just want a bigger tight end if we're going to play two tight end sets, and he's going to see that third cornerback knock him down.
Well,
What
that
does this
third corner
mean?
probably be
What?
lined up in that slot when
Hold on. Yeah.
we're in 11
Hold on. Hold
personnel.
on. That's a good segue. What does this mean for bringing back Keenan Allen?
Keenan's
Because
not
if
coming
we
back.
No, he shouldn't be back under
if
any circumstances.
we drafting tight ends in the first round, it definitely don't mean Keenan's coming back.
Right.
So we're running Rome on one end, DJ on another end, and Cole and Colston. That's gonna be our offense.
Yeah.
I'm
For the
assuming
most part. You see the guy from the Commanders a lot.
Ertz?
What's his name?
Zach Ertz? You talking
No,
about
no,
the
no,
tight
no,
end?
no. No, we signed the Commanders slot receiver. Something with a
Zacchaeus.
Yeah, he played for the Falcons. You see him a lot. I mean, he's a vertical threat from the
Is he
slot.
really? I feel like he dropped a
He's a
lot of deep
special
balls. I
teamers.
feel like they forced him to try to be a vertical threat. It didn't work out that well.
No, he's got the speed. He had he had his best year last year with the Commanders. So, but yeah, you're gonna see a lot of 12 personnel, or Komet's gonna be moved. I don't know, but you didn't pick a guy at number 10 to not play him. Is
Yeah.
my point.
I can't wait till the preseason to see what sets they're running because I want to see how he
Well, they're not
fits.
going to show you a lot in the preseason.
But
They're
I
not going to
just
put
I
their
just want to
hand
see how
on.
he fits because everyone's going. Ben Johnson's going to run the same offense he did online. So
Ben
everyone expected a
Ben
second tight
Johnson's
end.
told you. He's told you himself that he's not running the same offense. They're making an offense from the
No,
Well,
ground up.
we've got two tight ends now, and we're definitely getting a running back.
Well, we don't know that now. I mean,
I think we are.
what we thought coming into the night
no way
has
Homer
not
is
stayed.
going to be our
So
backup. And Swift.
I would have rather Omari and Hampton be the number 10 pick than
no,
Poston
no,
Lovely.
that
Yes, I
that
would.
that would have made me even. That
I'm
would
not
have made
going to
me
go
more
that
mad.
far, but it would be the same boat. It would be a C. I'd still be in the same boat with the C.
No, that's an immediate F for me.
I would say C.
But I want to know what's going on with Walker that he's dropping so low to everyone. Other edge people, other edge guys are being taken over him, and I don't like it. His own teammates that aren't better is being taken over him. So I want to know what's going on with Walker. Did he just have I don't think it was a bad combine. Did he not
No, he
interview
ran
well?
sub 4.5.
Yeah, so I don't get what's going on.
It's the height. It's the 6'1" thing, and the fact that he played two different positions. Off-ball linebackers are devalued in the NFL anyways. So if he's strictly a linebacker, those guys aren't going top 10 anymore. As an edge, teams probably question his height. From what I've seen on film, I've seen him beat Kelvin Banks. I've seen him beat Membo. I've seen him beat
But to be fair, a lot of Georgia's like Alabama where you can be tricked because they have so much help.
Yeah, but he was the centerpiece of that defense. He was the guy who stood out on film. He didn't need the help though.
We'll see. This is an interesting draft already. Second
I feel
round,
like
I think we're going defensive end and running back.
I feel like
That's
when you
where
watch
we're going in round two.
I feel like when you watch Georgia football, the guys who stood out on film to me were Jalen Walker and Malachi Starks,
Yeah.
the safety. So I don't feel like he benefited. He saw SEC competition.
Never saw a double, but it's Georgia. Georgia and Alabama big men linemen don't see doubles.
Is there a way we can get Malachi Starks? Because I really wanted a bulldog out of this draft.
I did too.
You and me both.
If I can't get Jalen Walker, I'll settle for Malachi.
I feel like Atlanta is going to take Jalen. Atlanta is going to take Walker.
That's going to piss me off.
It makes sense. If he falls, no, Cincinnati has to. Atlanta maybe. Cincinnati has to. Their draft has to be all defense.
Oh, that's facts.
So if Walker falls past Cincinnati, there's something wrong.
We got a question. I think Harry, you're the only what's it called? uh, Michigan fan, you can
Correct.
answer this. Antoine Edwards, how is Loveland as a blocker? And
That's a tough
he's a
one.
San Francisco 49ers fan, so he's curious
Michigan
for
had
some
like a
reason.
top 5 line, so it's an unfair question because he didn't have to do too much blocking. So I'm gonna go his blocking's mid. He's more a shifty wide receiver that they just happen to put a tight end.
I just hope he can sell the chip because he's definitely going to have to help out Braxton a lot.
Or
I think
Kanye.
Warren is a better blocker, which is if we took a tight end, I'd rather have Warren. He's a much better blocker. Colson
Warren
is
actually moves
Right.
people in the run game. He's a mauler.
if Colson's one-on-one with the linebacker, just throw deep and it's a touchdown. But how much is that going to happen in the NFL?
Oh, what's going to happen? I mean, just based on who we're going to have in this personnel, he's going to get mad. He's going to get single coverage with somebody, Sam, at some point.
Then if he gets single coverage and he takes advantage of it like he did on Michigan, I'm happy with that. In Michigan, he was killing double teams, but they were usually a linebacker and a safety. But I'm very okay with him if he kills on the Bears like he did in Michigan. But again, he was the number one. He was the number one tight end on Michigan. I don't think he'll be the number one on Chicago.
I think we all
Harry,
would
they're not picking
love.
a guy number 10 to be the number 2 tight end.
Again, I get that, but we're acting like Cole Kmet's bad and something's happening.
He's not. He's not. But Ben Johnson may not like Cole Kmet. That's the issue.
We all thought Ben Johnson didn't like Swift, and here we are.
How many
He
years
probably
ago
doesn't
was
like Swift either.
Oh, we know he don't like Swift. We already know that.
Hey,
Swift?
But I
Swift, you still
mean-
here?
How
But
many
Ryan
years
Poles
ago
likes
was
Swift, so
Georgia.
My boy is gone. Damn. Jalen stays in Georgia.
this is
Damn.
some BS.
This
All right,
is
man.
crazy.
Let's get some final words. I think Harry said enough. JJ3, you got anything you want to say? What's up with the Sox?
Harry said enough.
What's up with the what did the White Sox just do podcast?
We just
They won today, by the way.
they won.
They
It
did?
was a rain delay, called the game early affair, but they still won. So it's still
Oh, so you all didn't win a real game. You had to win a cheat game.
According to the official score, the game was called officially in the White Sox favor. That's a W, no matter how you want to slice it or talk down about it. White Sox won today.
Projections are we gonna be out the postseason like the Cubs. So
Well, you came into the
just a
season.
summary.
You came into the season with that
summary of
projection.
the whole season.
So
No playoffs like the Cubs.
in
case you were wondering.
we actually make the playoffs, but even though y'all, I know you're happy that y'all beat the Dodgers, but don't get too excited about that.
We're 6 games.
So
over
the
500.
Sox are now 5-18
Probably.
or 6-19. What is the record?
Let's go 11-11.
No, they're not 11-11.
No.
So we're 23 games into the season, and the Sox are already 13 games on the 500. Correct.
We're gonna win a series eventually.
The Sox are
Another
below
series.
500. That's all I'm gonna say.
They're a worse team in every conceivable way than they were last year, in which they were the worst team ever. But I cannot wait until the next episode of What Did the White Sox Just Do? Brought to you by Harry and JJ3. Can't wait for that. At the same place you get this show.
Oh, we might have to steal that name.
Fans.
We might have to steal that name. What did the Bears just do?
Yeah.
I'm shocked
I'm
that's
ready to
not
go
the
to
name
bed
of
now.
every single podcast in this network. What did the Bulls just do? What did the Blackhawks just do? It'll be all pretty on brand and accurate. We just named
I
every
can't wait
podcast.
to hear. Where's Tiff Amber? I can't wait to hear her reaction to this.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Tiff?
Her reaction is gonna be funny.
It's gonna be over the top.
No, bang
and
her
whatever
line.
she
Tell her
says,
to
I'm gonna have to
pull
go
up.
opposite.
Tell her to pull up.
We
We,
can't.
won't get off this, we will not get off this podcast for another hour if Tiff pulls up right now after hearing Colson Loveland.
She gonna go in on this pick. But you know the 2 seconds might make up for this whatever we just did.
I guarantee you she done fried her sew in and them baby hair to sticking straight up like this now.
How's it going?
I'm glad I didn't host a draft party. I would have thrown everybody out. Everybody got to go home.
I believe you.
All right, y'all. That's her knocking at my door. Vince's mom is here. So
Is Vince's
Vince's
mom
mom is
light
here,
skinned? Because if
knocking
she
on my
white,
door.
you already know you're lying.
Right.
My mom's right here. What are you talking about, Harry?
Of course,
If your
of
mom's
course,
right there,
Harry.
who did I
Of,
just call?
of course, Harry's lying because Harry don't have enough money for that. So
I have the $40. I have the $40. What are you talking about? I can show you
no,
the $40 in cash.
and we all know that Harry's a
How do you think she
shadist.
bought you
So
lunch today?
Very much so.
it's very much so. So can't wait for that White Sox channel. Can't wait for that. And we're gonna recap on how the Bears ruined my night coming up this week. But
I always forget.
you all know where to catch that at. Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan channel, wherever you get your pods, wherever you get YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify, wherever. And we'll be back. We'll be back, and hopefully we don't cry through the whole episode.
Gonna be a lot of complaining.
A lot of
Yeah,
complaining, a lot of screaming and yelling.
I'm
Could
gonna
be.
stay out these Bears groups for 24 hours. I can't do it. My mental can't
Man, I can't
take it.
talk Bears. I can't talk White Sox. Can't talk Bulls.
Here's the thing that pisses me off. The Lions are picking 28, and they're probably gonna come away with a better player than we did. They're gonna get your Malachi Stark soon.
Yeah, that's not gonna be cool.
Or
But all
your
right, fellas.
or your James Pierce or your Mike Green. I'm going to be so mad if Pierce, Green, or Starks are in this division next year.
Is that why Bears think they can get Mike Green in the second and a running back? If they do that, I wouldn't be as mad. Mike Green in the second and a running back.
We got to figure that. We got to hope for that tomorrow.
No,
The Bears got to figure.
so-
Bears got to
Cohen's
rebound
not a
from this
bad
draft
player.
tomorrow. Thanks for listening to this latest edition from the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan channel. Whether you listen to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or watching on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, share with a friend, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a drop. And all my homies from Chicago, we say three things: bear down, go Cubs go, and sell the team, Jerry.